There was an idea
to bring together a group of remarkable people to see if we could become
something more.
So when they needed us,
We could fight the battles.
they never could. The end is near. You could destroy life on Earth. We're gonna need some help.
On April 27th,
Together is our only hope.
Avengers,
Join us.
once and for all.
Join Earth's mightiest heroes.
Not today, sir.
Are you making your voice deeper?
No. You
he just did it
You're
again.
imitating the Gauntlet.
This is my voice.
so cool.
I'm Peter.
Doctor Strange.
Oh, you're using your made-up names. I'm Spider-Man then.
Avengers Infinity War, April 27th.
Hey everybody, it's Charlie. Marvel heard I had some different plans for other Infinity War videos, so they dropped a whole bunch of new footage that people were freaking out about. Like literally every single screen cap from this movie was in my mentions with people asking about it. So I'll address all these different things because some of them are a little more WTF than others, especially Thanos actually using the Infinity Gauntlet. And this isn't him snapping his fingers, it's him like squeezing his fist to use the power of the Power Stone. So don't worry, I'll explain everything. There is a new round of that Infinity Gauntlet giveaway too. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and leave a comment on the video. But in addition to all this new footage, I also wanted to do some box office predictions, so I'll do that after I talk about the new footage, because I think we all have some ideas about how many billions, in like multiple billions of dollars we think that Infinity War is going to make. So biggest thing first, Thanos is on that Asgardian ship holding up the Power Stone, and you see all this purple energy around him. That's just the energy of the Power Stone. Because of the number of stones that he has in the gauntlet when he holds it up in the air, this seems like after he does whatever it is that he's going to do on that Asgardian ship. Lots of speculation that this might be the death of Loki. Like, obviously, you don't see anybody around them there, but there are a bunch of bodies that were standing around the Black Order when Loki was handing over the Space Stone. But he's already put it in the gauntlet at this point, and it looks like what he's doing now is just destroying what remains of the Asgardian ship. Now, there's no Heimdall, there's no Valkyrie. What happened to the other Asgardians? I know there's lots of questions about that. I think it's a pretty safe bet that some of them managed to escape, and the real death here, like not to undercut any like really emotional death, would potentially be Loki, so that a sizable portion of Asgardians are able to bail before all this craziness happens. So there's still an Asgard, like Asgard is not a place, it's a people. The people still exist, so Asgard still exists. But when they do that montage of all the Phase 1 movies, it's not Thanos using the Time Stone or anything like that. Hopefully that's clear, because like the minute he crushes his fist, they go into the montage. So there were a lot of people commenting about that. That's just Marvel cutting a montage into the trailer. That's not an actual scene from the movie. You get a really badass shot of Shuri examining the Mind Stone in Vision's forehead. I've already done a couple videos about the prequel comics for Infinity War, especially the Black Panther stuff that happens during that movie, where they explain how she fixes Winter Soldier, why they have all this cool technology in Wakanda that makes it easier for her to deprogram Bucky's mind, even though it's like this organic thing. It's not quite the same thing as deprogramming Vision. But that's basically what's happening is like she's just trying to figure out how to keep him alive and separate him from the Mind Stone. Because Thanos is going to take it one way or the other, and as far as we know, she's never encountered any Infinity Stones. I know like before the Black Panther movie came out, people were like, what about the Soul Stone in Wakanda? Thanos walking through that portal into Wakanda in that other trailer I posted a while ago sort of throws water on that theory. Because if he walks through that portal with the orange Soul Stone in the gauntlet, it means he got it somewhere else, not in Wakanda. You get a better shot of Proxima Midnight lit up by her staff here. This is probably from that fight with Scarlet Witch. You get this crazy shot of Iron Man and Star-Lord, and people were a little confused. This is one of like the big screen caps that people were sending me this morning. They're like, are they fighting? What's going on? What I think is going on is that Star-Lord is in grief. Someone has just been killed, and Iron Man is just trying to keep him from throwing his life away by charging Thanos dead on. It doesn't necessarily confirm that they both walk away from this Titan battle, but I knew people have just been wondering about Iron Man dying because he gets his ass handed to him by Thanos. I think this is backdoor confirmation that he walks away from the Titan battle, but still open to speculation. Just seems like another character, big or small, however you think about them, gets sacrificed to the Thanos meat grinder in this big Titan battle. But remember, Characters are relative. Like, the characters that they kill off might not necessarily be the characters that you would expect. Like, everyone's expecting A-list Avengers. But do not be surprised if they try to weed out some of the secondary characters too. Like, people haven't talked too much about some of the lesser characters. But don't worry, I will do an updated death predictions list when we get a little bit closer. I'm still waiting for some more footage. Just like stuff like this makes it a little bit easier to do that. Like, oh, maybe Iron Man is going to be fine. More funny moments with Thor and the Guardians. Something happier, you get more of that funny Spider-Man moment. Oh, we're using our made-up names, but you get a much wider shot, and it looks like there's this portal that they can use to travel inside Thanos' ship because you see Iron Man standing up against it. If you've ever seen any of the Stargate TV shows, you can actually put Stargates on the ships so that when they're traveling at hyperspace, you can still travel between ships that are in mid-flight. So it just makes it really convenient to get from place to place. A little bit more of M'Baku, just part of that big Wakanda battle. I don't expect too much from his character, but he was one of the big funny moments of the Black Panther movie, so I think that they're trying to double down on the stuff that people really like. Do not be surprised if he gets a couple funny one-liners. And then there's just like a couple cool shots of War Machine with his ordnance. Obviously, everybody gets a big suit upgrade. War Machine might not look like he has a brand new suit, but this is different from the one that he had during Civil War. And obviously, even though Iron Man has the coolest suits, War Machine always has the biggest loadout. But talking about box office predictions, this is going to be the thing that like every single person everywhere talks about, regardless of their comic book knowledge or how much they like the film. How much is this going to earn? Biggest movie ever. Will it earn more than Star Wars Force Awakens? You really need to separate this out into two separate ideas. How much money is it going to make total, like how many billions of dollars, and how much money is it going to make opening weekend? Just to make this a little bit easier, I'm going to talk in terms of worldwide gross. You look at a movie like Black Panther that broke all kinds of pre-sales ticket records. Right now, they're saying that Infinity War is outselling pre-sales records for the previous 7 Marvel films combined, including Black Panther. Right now, going into the movie, there are twice as many people that have bought tickets for Infinity War than bought tickets for Black Panther. And Black Panther opened worldwide just a little under $400 million. Just for comparison's sake, Star Wars The Force Awakens, like one of the biggest movies of all time, opened to a little over $500 million worldwide. Early prediction now, Infinity War opens just under $500 million worldwide. Now, that's not the lifetime gross. Lifetime gross, I think, will approach $2 billion, if not surpass it. So just think about it this way. It's going to make as much or just a little bit more than Star Wars The Force Awakens. Total lifetime worldwide gross, which is about $2 billion. That doesn't take into account any re-releases either, because what they might do before Avengers 4 comes out next year is re-release Infinity War to say, hey, watch both of these movies back to back. Even though technically they're supposed to be separate, it's really like a part 1, part 2 situation. So you get a little extra bump from that too. But just let me know in the comments, really easy question here. Do you think that Infinity War earns more money, total lifetime gross, than Star Wars The Force Awakens? There was a whole bunch of other news that just dropped that I had to postpone, so I'll try to get those videos out soon. Secret Wars, Hawkeye, all kinds of other stuff going on. Leave your requests in the comments below. I'll say congratulations to the latest giveaway winner, Chris Fuentes. Please private message me so I can get your contact details. They finally started selling those Infinity Gauntlets in stores, so if you've won a giveaway, you should be hearing from me soon about giveaway-related stuff. So while you wait for everything, click here for that funny behind-the-scenes video again, and click here for that Soul Stone trailer. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody stay awesome. I'll see you guys tonight.